The one guy that's still around from when I joined jiu-jitsu.
What?
The one guy that's still around from when I joined jiu-jitsu. The one other guy that joined, he's like, I might switch schools. I might quit. I'm gonna be the last dude.
Wow.
Wait, what?
It's huge news.
The other guy that joined jiu-jitsu with you's gonna quit?
Yeah, I'm like,
So who gives a shit?
I just feel bad.
Why?
Because I abused my buddy.
Well, hopefully you're next. Fucking eyes look like shit. Your whole body's abused.
I look like jaundice. It's horrible. When the bruise.
It's insane. This is not good for you.
Shut up.
Just
pussy.
go to a gym,
God.
retard.
No.
Getting
Have you seen these forearms, bro?
You get the shit kicked out of
Feel
you.
that.
all
Feel
the
that
time.
forearm, bro.
Why do you have track marks?
Yeah, okay.
These are bug bites.
Wow.
They're the spider
Yeah,
bites.
it looks like you've handed a lot of people beers.
I had a track mark here from when I was donating plasma, but it went away.
John, John was one of those guys that like doesn't have money, and he was like donating blood.
You get $100 a
and
pop.
cum.
No, cum's you get like $1,500 for cum, dude.
Because you're making a.
But they
you're making
wouldn't.
a
There's
baby.
no way they'll take my cum, bro.
You have to like really.
You have to be like. The crazy thing is, I want to go to the cum bank.
People take it all the time without their consent.
I want to go to the cum bank and be like, listen.
right, folks.
There we go. Very good,
Am I
Devin.
right, our loyal patrons?
I want to go to
They're
the
not
cum
so
bank.
picky at the drug stuff.
Exactly. Why are they? No. Why are they so picky at the cum bank?
They are. Because they're making it.
I want to go to them and be like, what fucking
'Cause they're
like
making
7
a
foot tall,
kid.
blonde hair, blue eyed
they need to know.
PhD is donating cum, retards.
They need to know they're making a fucking BPD big man.
Right. So yeah, there's a lot of demand for high quality cum,
Yeah.
and they have like a surplus of bad cum, so they don't need it.
I'll fucking go to a cum bank.
You know how
with
much cum they have that looks like a kombucha? There's like it's like flying like
cloudy cum.
dead algae and yeah.
I want to go to a cum bank with like a resume and tell them the list of reasons why they should take my cum.
It's gonna be like your application for Naked and Afraid, where you think like, oh, this is a fucking slam dunk, dude. Like I'm gonna be like the best contestant.
No, I don't want to be. I just think it'd be funny if I told them like all the unhinged things I do and just see what their response would be.
Yeah, it's gonna be like you're too mentally ill for this, just like what Naked and Afraid said.
I can't believe you fucked up the Naked and Afraid, buddy.
That was gonna be so cool.
That would have
maybe
been
if I had a little bit more guidance, maybe if I had a little more help, I
We
wouldn't have fucked
tried.
up.
We fucking Devin.
I told you don't be too mentally ill.
Devin told you.
That's like telling a scorpion not to sting, buddy.
No, but you're fake mentally ill, retard. You like play into it like a fetish. You're like a weird BDSM guy with bad life decisions.
Right. You thought it was going to be a bonus. You thought like, oh, they haven't seen a guy like me before, and like meanwhile, it's like, oh no, 90% of the applicants are mentally ill.
I think they're just not exciting. I don't know. I like to think that I'm too crazy for Naked and Afraid.
You never, in any interview, even if you were trying to get on the show called The Mentally Ill, I don't think they want to hear you say, I'm the most fucking mentally ill guy here. Like, you said that to them. You go, I'll be the most mentally ill guy, you guys. What does that mean?
They
That's
want
like
crazy
scary.
people who aren't aware of it.
Yes, they don't want people. They don't want people they have to worry about, like possibly murdering everybody on the fucking show.
I was gonna run at the woman full speed. When I saw
that's hilarious.
That'd be
But I
very
thought
funny.
you had a relationship with the guy that was hiring you.
He was just a producer for the casting company, the casting director.
He's a
is the one I had
scumbag.
to-
What's his full name? What's his social?
Dox them
So what have you guys been up to this week?
this
Fucking,
week.
what have I
cut
done?
my finger.
Joey cut his finger on a live stream on Lemon Party a few days ago.
Yeah, you got Nobunaga's mark.
Oh, go to your Instagram. Let's watch that real quick, I guess.
Yeah. Let's watch
Yeah,
this.
this is
Joey
Joey.
cutting his finger.
Wait, where the fuck?
I DM'd it to you. I DM'd you the link.
All right.
That picture of Stan's so gross, dude. I thought that was like Kool-Aid or something. I didn't know it was like fucking burn marks he had on his leg.
Well, what hour is it in, Joey?
It's like toward the very end. Just look for like the
I
sword.
hate finger stuff. It's gonna bother me a little bit.
No, it's not.
Ben has a gun at some point.
What the fuck? His finger.
Great. Look at this otter.
Fuck.
Jesus.
It's like these aren't built for little otter paws.
Yeah,
They're
no.
built for humans.
It's like Devin's really comfortable with clams and fucking rocks.
So this is you did it because Ben pulled out a fake BB gun and then you got like, oh, you think you have a weapon? I got a weapon, pal.
Exactly.
And then you grabbed it from the shield
No, so what I
And
tried.
it fell out, and then you tried grabbing it while it fell out of its sheath.
So what I tried to do was grab it by the sheath and then pop it open and catch the grip.
Wow. That was silly.
And so what I ended up doing was I missed it just by like 1 millimeter, and I caught the blade instead of the grip.
Did it instantly hurt?
It didn't hurt that
That's such a
bad.
clean blade.
Yeah.
He does look like Bud Dwyer.
He does look like Dwyer.
He's doing the Bud Dwyer pose.
Ben's doing a great Dwyer right now.
Yeah, you are.
That's quite good. You need like an.
Where'd the host go?
There was no host. It's just us. It's just Ben's the host.
Oh.
It's a lemon party
live stream.
I kind of get why that basketball player can't keep his mitts off of one.
Yeah.
This is great. Look at this.
I can't believe Ben knows about the Ja Morant situation.
No, it's
amazing.
a wonderful.
Here it comes.
Glock.
I feel like
Now look at Joey.
are you okay? Oh shit!
He just starts bleeding.
Joey just sliced his hand on his samurai sword.
Are you kidding me?
There's blood all over the floor.
Ben holds a fake
All over
gun.
the floor.
He's shooting in the air.
Joey, are you okay for real?
I'll show it on the thing.
We should
Let me send these.
That is that's bleeding.
He's holding a
bad
coffee
cut.
cup under his wound. Yeah, you fucked yourself up bad.
Let me send you the
Then you
the
went
follow
on a
up
big
pictures.
rant against somebody.
Oh yeah, you want to play that? And
Yeah.
I'll send you the pictures.
Joey kind of went out. Some lady complained, and then Joey like got all angry.
Guys, please send money to Joey. Methods here. Do we put a tourniquet on his finger or?
picture of this.
I took a pic of it all. Good God. Yo!
Ew.
Fuck Jay-Z!
Well,
You watch it and all of this.
Here we go. Joey starts yelling at some innocent lady.
Well, there was this girl that was donating money, doing super chats,
Damn.
and then she eventually.
Blood everywhere.
We were like, we made
it's
some
really
joke
incredible.
about
By
like,
the way,
oh, a girl watches.
Camilla commented
Thank you,
saying
John.
she feels like she feels discouraged. She tweeted at me saying she feels discouraged from participating in the live streams now after the response we had to her. I'm
Here,
sad she
Joey in the
feels
middle.
Joey's angry. He's got blood.
He's angry. He's got blood coming out of him, and he's like, "I don't want to hear that. Shut up, bitch!" And he goes on this
By
rant.
the way, listen, you're so sensitive, lady. You're proving all of the stereotypes right. Shut the fuck up. Like, nobody cares. Oh, I'm discouraged. You watch it and have fun. Stop being a weirdo. Nobody. This isn't for you, you selfish fucking wacko. Cater to Camilla. Hey, Camilla, I'm sorry. What do you want us to watch? What does Camilla want us to say?
Camilla, don't listen to her. He's a big bully. He's a joker.
Sorry, Camilla.
Go!
All right.
All right.
So,
Did you get the pictures that I just sent?
Gross, Devin.
I believe so.
Jesus Christ. Ew.
So that's Joey. That was him after his
Ew.
injury. Blood
Yeah,
everywhere.
he's bleeding.
Blood fucking everywhere.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Zoom in on that full screen, that because that's a lot of blood. Go to the floor.
Look at the floor.
Look at the
Oh,
pants.
God, look at your pants. So, what are you in the 9/11 hijacker? What's going on?
Good God, dude.
Good God, Joe, you
Man.
you lost the blood, dude.
I lost a
Were
decent
you
amount
feeling
of.
faint?
I started feeling a little nauseous and tired. Go to the next picture though, because I cleaned
hate
cleaned
that
this
picture.
up.
Oh, golly.
I cleaned this up with
Spit
with the greatest T-shirt ever made.
on the Born Legacy.
Yeah.
Which everyone's vying for, and I want to say I'm
There's a bidding war happening. And look at that. I cleaned it up with the new Born Legacy. It looks like the greatest T-shirt of all time.
That does look really punk rock and cool.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks like Sid Vicious.
Yeah, Joey
wore
was
that.
trying to sell Jeremy Renner Born Legacy T-shirts the whole live stream. It was a great time.
I sent one more picture.
Why don't
Did you get it?
why don't I come on that T-shirt and then Devin, you wipe your ass with it, and then we sell it for like $300 online.
Okay.
So we have Joey's blood, my cum, and your shit.
So here's what it looked like this morning. And I continued to do the podcast for like 45 minutes after.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
fucking Christ, Joe.
Oh my God, that looks like Lorena Bobbitt's husband's cock.
Look like a fucking. Look like something out of Hellraiser. Get out of my face.
You know what you should do is now go back to the podcast and skip forward. Like we're talking about Terminator 2, and I'm acting like literally nothing has happened. There's you'll see like a thumbnail of a shotgun, and we're just talking about the T2 shotgun, the lever action reload.
Do you guys remember
Devin, go to the podcast.
Doing,
Wait, what?
Go to the live stream.
Oh, the live stream, you mean? Where'd it go?
Jesus Christ.
I think it's the far left.
God, Devin.
This otter.
You selfish fucking wacko. Let's all cater to
Just skipped
Camilla.
toward almost the
Camilla,
end.
I'm sorry.
He pointing it at himself.
There
when he
it
does
is.
That?
Oh yeah, the 1887 or whatever.
What are you doing? What are we doing?
It's just me
dangerous,
now.
but then
That's
it,
my
pays
finger
off.
right now, and we've just
It's still
continued the live
dripping.
stream.
It's still dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
were
were
a
dripping all
soldier.
over your apartment. It was all over your shoes. By the way, you were in the same shoes.
Yeah.
I washed them
You
off.
washed your shoes. They
Yeah.
were smothered in blood.
I know.
Jesus
But
Christ.
anyways, that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. Well, you're a retard.
Mhm.
You're a
Also,
huge
it's
retard.
Nobunaga's mark. It's
Nobunaga's
a common.
mark. It's a common. Yeah.
Every samurai that I've ever met
Yeah.
has at some point had to pop the sheath and
had
try
to catch the blade.
the grip, and they caught the blade. It's part of being a samurai.
Yeah, it's a
Usually
part
what
of the learning
happens
experience.
is you're taking
it's
a bath.
part of growing up.
You're taking a bath in an inn, and then ninjas come in. They try to kill you while you're taking your bath, and you have to pop the sheath, grab the sword.
We don't have the luxury of time.
Did you guys? You had gutter oil?
Yeah, so we ended gutter oil. We got to take a pause from it for a while.
Why?
'Cause
Does it
the
suck?
producer went viral. Didn't suck. It kicked ass.
I don't know. I'm kidding.
So
A lot of people say it sucks.
I heard a lot of people were hitting me up going, "This sucks."
Oh really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
No, nobody hit me up.
Well, it was
Nobody thinks about it.
we kind of like
It was so bad it didn't even penetrate
didn't penetrate the
people's
psyche.
opinion.
Nobody even talked
I'm
about
kidding. It wasn't bad. I'm joking. I'm just.
No, it's-
I'm happy you're finally
There was,
devoting more time to things that matter.
Yeah, so I got plans for something else in the future. I'm going to take a lot more time with it and kind of build it up. But
Well, your co-host got
we went
famous
viral
for mukbangs.
for eating things.
Why
in
don't
the
you talk
shower.
about that? That your co-host
So
was who?
Well, my producer goes my buddy Taylor back home.
I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
let me because you're bad at explaining stuff like this. There was a guy on Twitter that got viral like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for eating things in the shower.
For eating crab legs in the shower. And
But
he
his
took a
whole-
picture. He's like, "Oh, my landlord's here. Like he's watching me through the window." And
Yeah.
it like went super viral.
Yeah.
That was John's co-host on Gutter
Yeah,
Roll.
and all of a sudden he's getting hit up by like Mr. Beast and shit, to, like review his chocolate bars.
Mr. Beast hit him up.
By the way, it was like some like probably it was like some rep of Mr.
Yeah.
Beast was like, "Hey, would you be interested in possibly?"
What do they
Yeah,
want to do?
Joey, just but they
Mr. Beast is like, "Are you blind? Can I
Yeah.
cure you?"
So yeah, Mr. Beast is gonna give him. I said when Mr. Beast hit him up, I was like, "Do you guys eat a Tesla in a shower?" Like,
Yeah, Mr.
But
Beast
they,
is like, "We actually blind them and then cure them."
they oh shit, my bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, he kind of went viral, and his whole thing about his his whole personality is that he's like a really nice guy when he writes this thing. So like, I didn't want to fuck with this shit. We can't have
He's
podcast-
afraid of the podcast ruining his.
The guy who
his
eats
viral
crabs,
image
the guy
now?
who eats crabs in the shower in front of his landlord is scared that he's going to get canceled for being on a podcast that nobody listens to.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think
that's about it.
I think the third or fourth episode of Gutter Oil, we read the manifesto that the UCLA professor who was going to shoot up the college wrote.
He did.
He
did he do it?
No, he
Hold
didn't
on.
do it. They got
So
him
then,
before he did it.
Fucking.
No.
You guys
listen-
read the manifesto.
Well, I'm about to get into
You guys
it.
read a nice story.
No, so it was probably the most brutal thing I've
read
ever
somebody's
done on
diary.
a podcast.
You read a diary.
If I was going to get canceled for something, it would be me reading that fucking manifesto.
Because he says the N word a lot.
There are
Oh,
so many
God, yeah.
extra steps that would need to come before, and either one of you get
but
canceled.
I didn't want to mess with this shit, and he's
Mess
happy
with
and
his
What is
shit.
his shit?
he's happy. He's got a thing going on.
A viral tweet does literally nothing.
He's so
for you.
delusional. This is the funniest ending to Gutter Oil ever because the
A
whole
guy immediately saw like a glimmer of light, and he ran away from John quicker than anybody could ever imagine.
It's because the whole criticism of Gutter Oil, from me at least, and I think Devin and others,
Yeah.
everyone who wasn't out of their minds was like, "Oh, you're doing a weird Discord podcast with a 4chan moderator as your producer." Like this
Yeah.
is, and then that guy quit the show. Because,
that guy.
Because he didn't want to be associated with
The guy
you.
that pressed play quit the show.
Yeah, well,
He's like, I don't know. He's like, he also sounds like John. He's like, dude, I'm viral for eating crabs in my shower. Like, dude, I got my fucking landlord coming eating a crab in my shower. I don't want to get canceled for fucking reading a manifesto, dude.
Look at how nervously John keeps drinking water. While we talk about this.
I can't keep fucking doing gutter oils.
We're kidding, but it's a silly thing.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was a little silly, but also at the same time, I was like, you know what? He's got something. It could become a common thing he does for years. You know, I don't know.
eating food in the shower.
I mean, he would eat
going viral.
He would eat like a giant
So
gummy
he
bear.
can't do a podcast called Gutter Oil because it might affect the other sophisticated route he's chosen of eating pudding in the shower.
I'm like next week. I'm eating an Uncrustable in my shower, dude, and like I'm gonna.
Listen, John, I can't really be associated with like what you do. Tonight I'm eating a Smucker's in the shower.
Well, we were like, hey, let's revisit it in like 3 months, just see how the initial like blow up goes.
What does he think's gonna happen?
Well, what's the blow up? Mr. Beast hit him up, but what does Mr. Beast want to do with it?
Mr. Beast sent him like 100 chocolate bars. He's got those new chocolate bars out. So we got
Oh yeah, so like they're sending him merch.
So they
like
sent him merch. Do they want to work with him? Or
No, they're like,
they
hey,
paid
eat this
him.
in the shower, and it's going to be like an ad for us.
well,
This is like two bank robbers. They're about because starting a
Yeah.
podcast kind of like trying to rob a bank. You're like,
Sure.
who knows how this will go?
yeah, we could get away with.
So they're walking up to the bank, and they've been talking about it for months. And his partner is in it with him. They're walking up, and his partner looks over, and he sees $1 on the floor, and he just abandons the whole plan.
Are you saying Gutter Oil's the bank?
Yeah, Gutter Oil is you guys walking into the bank hoping that you could rob it.
Yeah. Well, you know,
It's like,
it's
dude, that's a fucking like guaranteed.
Also-
And the
dollar.
other guy just runs off. He goes, dude, 50 cents! And he just like stumbles.
Also, I
he
think-
grabs 2 coins and then he falls off like a cliff. And then you're just like, well, I don't want to rob the bank now because like he looks like he made out like a bandit.
I think I could do a much better thing too. So it wasn't a sweat off my back.
I couldn't
We're
write.
joking.
I couldn't write like a sillier like if I'm doing a satire about a guy who gets
Yes,
like
friend of
fame
band.
goes to his head. Like I'm
Yes.
writing a like what's the silliest thing that a guy could let fame go to his head? It's a guy he's eating crab in the shower and and he goes viral on a tweet and he's like, dude, I can't like really associate.
And then
with
like
you.
the next day, like I can't be seen with you.
My
And
buddy-
It's like Christopher Moltisanti, where he's like, I can't be fucking, not to be an asshole, but I can't really be
I
seen
can't be in
places
places like this anymore.
Well, you know, God bless him. He's a great guy. He helped me
I'm
out
sure
for
he is.
nothing.
I'm kidding.
He's
I mean,
just clueless and delusional.
Well, no, he's. I mean,
I'm sure he's a good guy. He's
listen,
just
he got like
fucking-
20,000 followers overnight. It's pretty fucking crazy.
which will
And,
turn into like nothing.
Which will amount to nothing if he doesn't do anything.
Well, we'll
with it.
see.
Like
I hope-
people
I-
like,
I hope
you
to
know what
God-
people when you have followers, what people like to know about that you have a podcast.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know, I hope
Yeah,
everything
he
works
has
out.
no way to monetize.
It's not over. We're gonna revisit in like 3 months to see how the initial. He just wanted to focus on this, and I was like, okay, that makes sense.
He wanted to focus on reading his Instagram likes and followers.
I need to focus on eating in my shower.
Also,
dude.
yeah, no. he's a great
Dude,
great
tomorrow I'm doing a grand slam in the shower.
guy. That's actually a really good idea. No,
Denny's Grand Slam?
He's a great guy.
Has anyone ever had pancakes that
I really
with
love
shower
what we've
water
been-
on them?
I love what we've been working on together, dude, and like we have a shared vision and everything. But like, I really need to focus on eating pancakes in the shower.
I think you know. God
Holy
bless
shit.
him.
Holy shit! What a kook!
Have you ever had asparagus with shower water on it?
It's all fucking like wet,
Yeah,
dude. but
listen,
I'm
John,
eating
you're
it.
kind of like distracting me from my main focus.
He would eat. He
He's
ate a
acting
whole.
like he's the dude from what's the drummer movie where
Whiplash?
Yeah, he's like when he breaks up with his girlfriend, 'cause he has to
Yeah,
focus
I
on
have to-
becoming the best drummer in the world.
Exactly, yeah.
That's him, but he's like, yeah, dude, like, have you like it's actually not that easy to eat fucking like
no,
vegetables
he's like
in my
Kobe.
shower.
He's like you know, at the end of the day, like nobody talks about friends. I'm here to hang banners.
Right.
Oh fuck, this is great.
You seen this?
Oh, this is wonderful.
This video
Full screen
kicks
this.
ass, dude. This guy is
he's so unhinged.
this is my favorite man to ever live.
He's so like.
So this is a guy just on a beach going up to the women and asking them for their number.
Hello.
Y'all like bodybuilders?
Bodybuilders? Yeah. I like skinny, scrawny guys.
How about multimillionaires? How about 8 inches and thick? How about talented? How about loving and respectful? I lost my wife 10 weeks ago. 21 years faithful.
He goes, I lost my... He panics. They're like, they're not into the muscles. He's like, they're not into the lifestyle. He goes, my wife died 3 weeks ago.
They're not in my big cock.
You're not into my 8-inch dick, bitch? He goes, I'm very respectful. That's why I talk to whores on the beach like this.
He goes, how about 8 inches and thick? And he goes, how about loving and respectful?
And then he brings, I think he says his like daughter died too.
Yeah.
My daughter committed suicide 3 weeks ago.
Why do you?
He goes, oh really? How about people whose whole family has killed themselves because I'm unbearable to be around. You don't fuck with guys like that? You don't fuck with guys like that?
You think he's on like trend, dude?
You don't fuck with men whose whole house is like a haunted mansion because everyone they've lived with has killed themselves. You don't fuck with guys like that with 8-inch dicks, 8-inch dicks who are respectful and loving, and everyone that they've ever been with has killed themselves. You don't fuck with that, bitch. You fucking whore.
I'm surrounded by a trail of death. You stupid bitch.
He's like he lives in like the hotel room from 1408. Oh God.
This guy kicks ass. Like he feels like he was written.
Yeah.
13. She was faster than me at 12.
Imagine like you find yourself in a
Why is
moment.
he wearing a diaper?
You're trying to get pussy and you're describing the details of your daughter's suicide.
Yeah, that's wild.
Alongside bragging about your girth.
And then also bragging about your wife having died too of 23 years.
He's like, who's the fool now? You won't fuck a guy with? Oh, you're gonna say that to a guy with a bunch of dead.
I guess you don't like crypt keepers. Oh, bitch, you ain't into me? I'm a crypt keeper, bitch. 8 inches of death. 8 inches of death in your life coming at you.
8 inches of thick death.
8 inches of thick death, whore.
I met the devil, bitch.
Yeah, I met the devil. His name is mine. I'm the devil. I kill every one of my families.
6-minute mile. My testimony, I'm nothing but pure, and I ask you if you want to be in the YouTube channel. And you like scrawny guys.
I know he trauma dump on us like that.
That was wild, yeah.
That kicks so much ass. Let's listen to it again.
Y'all like bodybuilders?
He immediately goes into it too. Like this is like if Hitch, he was like told to say this by Hitch.
Christopher Hitch.
Yeah, no, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Oh, right.
Like he was like trained. Like it feels like he goes up to women. He was trained.
This is day game.
His brain has been trained to be like, if they're not into you immediately, he's like, bring up your dead daughter.
Yeah.
Bring up your huge cock. Bring up your dead wife. Like he has 3 go-tos. It's like big cock, dead daughter, dead wife, and then he also goes, "I'll love you respectfully."
Yeah, he's fanning his revolver. He's sitting there being like, okay, I'm jacked. They don't like that. I have a big fat fucking cock. They don't like that. Maybe they'll feel sorry for me if I tell them about my dead wife. They don't like that. Maybe I'll let them know they fucking like my 12-year-old daughter killed us last week.
And then the 5th step is I pull out a real gun. Yeah. And I shoot them.
I'm going to follow you to your car.
Bodybuilders?
These are like 22-year-old girls, too.
How
Which is
about
crazy.
multimillionaires?
How about
multi-millionaires?
Multi-millionaires.
That's the big one. That doesn't
That's
hit.
a good one.
If that doesn't
How
hit.
about multi-millionaires?
8 inches and thick.
How about 8 inches? And then he also like stumbles and thick. What a big retard. This guy's such an idiot.
How about talented? How about loving?
How about talented? How about talented? What? Getting women?
Wife 10 weeks ago. 21.
I lost my wife 10 weeks ago. 2 months.
He really hasn't.
his wife 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He seems to be coping quite
Hey,
well.
He's dating it like a baby.
He's bounced back. Okay, this is a bounce back.
Years faithful.
Why is he wearing that diaper?
3 weeks ago.
So his wife died 10 weeks ago. His daughter died 3 weeks ago. Suicide. And he's at the beach and he's pissed that these women.
He's like, I'm trying to go viral on fucking YouTube with skanks.
He goes, listen, bitch. I'm a man of tragedy, if you will.
I am well acquainted with death, bitch.
He's rubbing his hands together. He's like, I'm well acquainted with not being here no more, if you will, whore. Okay, whore? I got, how about 8 inches? How about talented, if you will?
How about enlightened to the temporal nature of life,
How
bitch?
about enlightened to the temperative nature of life, you dumb whore?
13. She was faster than me at 12. And I run.
She was faster than me at 12. We called her a gazelle. She was much like Usain Bolt. She had talent that this family name has never seen before. And she killed herself. And she left a note blaming me. How about that, bitch? You aren't into that? You don't want to be around somebody that forces everyone in their life to murder themselves? You don't like that? 8 inches. And, it's thick. It's thick. That's real trap shit.
The weight of my family's death on my shoulders. That don't do nothing. I carry that.
He walks up to him and he's like, Mike Wilbur, 8 inches thick, dead daughter, suicide. She was faster than me at 12. My wife died 10 weeks earlier. You ain't into this? Oh my God. Amazing footage. That's amazing. I can't believe that guy did that.
That guy kicks ass.
Can't believe. Oh God. God.
Do we
bless-
know his name?
God bless you. No.
Yeah, there's
Can we
no
follow
other
him?
videos.
No.
Let's call him into the pod.
He's the 8 inch guy. I don't know who he is, but he kicks fucking ass.
8 inches and thick.
8 inches.
Multi-millionaire.
8 inches and thick. I don't know. I love doing that voice. That's that real trap shit.
Oh,
You guys
fuck.
see
What
that?
is this?
You guys like watching councilmen that smoke crack in their rental cars?
Dude, I love
that.
my favorite videos are like when it's always like a bunch of black people going up to a car and there's like 4 like white people in it just passed out from heroin and there's a baby in the back seat and they're like, oh no. They're like knocking on the window. Those are great, dude. Their
Should we
lips are
watch
all
this or
pale.
another one?
Turn this one on, dude. I love seeing these retards.
Well, Rusty's gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally.
He goes,
choking in
what?
your sleep. Somebody
He
flagged
goes,
me down
no,
about it.
brother. He goes, no, I'm just building. We're making parks for kids, man.
These Parks and Rec.
He goes, no, man, we're just trying to get in like a new homeless shelter.
I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Well, and then you
I
have
have
crack
sleep
pipe in your
apnea.
hands.
A city councilman in Cranston, Rhode Island, faces a drug charge.
Ooh, Rhode
after
Island,
a police
yeah.
officer finds him
That's a lot of
sleeping in his
drugs.
car with a crack pipe in his hand. Thanks for joining us
Sleep
here on Law
apnea.
and
The crack
Crime.
helps
I'm
me with my
Angie
sleep
Lee.
apnea.
That Cranston police officer's body camera.
Yeah, it finally shuts my
recorded
mouth.
the interaction
It keeps-
he had with
it keeps my
Councilman Matthew
nasal
Riley
passages open.
earlier this week. Take a look. You can see Riley sleeping. His mouth wide open as the
I love
officer
guys on. I
approaches.
love guys like
Riley
crack.
has a lighter and a pipe in his hand.
He goes, what?
The officer.
He didn't
Ralph
even know his door was opened by an officer. He like woke up in the middle of that.
He's got a Mazda. This is the best Mazda ad ever.
No, not at all.
He was on his way to that mushroom party.
Roads open, you're gonna stop. Try not to.
Look how polite he is, though.
Yeah, he's got
He's
the
very.
stance.
He's on crack. He's fucking. He's a councilman. He like still wants to do good, but he has a crack addiction.
Yeah, and I'm
What's
saying
the
like this is
problem?
like a commercial for crack. He's making mushrooms look like crack.
No, he's honestly like he should be the spokesperson for crack. He should just be like, guys, just like wear a suit and a tie and do it in your Mazda rental, and like, and when the cops come, just be very nice and like
Freeway
put your-
Ricky Ross.
Put
like,
your hands
hauls him
together.
around.
Yeah, like just listen to their orders. Just do whatever they say.
Wait, dude, really?
Yes, yes. I was just on my way back from court.
Well, Rusty's gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it.
Oh, I have sleep
This
apnea.
Rhode
I'm
Island
sorry.
cop.
I have sleep apnea.
Somebody flagged me down.
I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Listen, I have a body camera. Obviously,
Yeah,
everything I
obviously.
have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't pretend I didn't. You know, so a rescue's going to come here, and they're going to check you out.
He goes, oh, Jesus.
As far as I know, there's no drugs anywhere, so I can't.
No, nothing.
It's not a criminal investigation.
Not me.
It's more a health.
I'm a counselor.
He goes, what?
Thank you.
Wait, why is this cop like?
He goes,
he had
no,
a crack pipe.
he goes, I smoked a little weed, I ate a mango. You know how the citrus works. It keeps the high going. You know?
Activates
the high.
Orange juice.
You know what I mean? I smoked a bit of a roach. You know, I ate a mango.
Vitamin C activates.
Vitamin C, it activates. The citrus activates the THC.
Yeah, I obviously have to document it, you know. You can have that back.
Thank you.
He goes, thank you for my wallet. My crack's in there.
There will be no arrest.
No. Are there any drugs in the car or anything like that?
No, nothing.
All right.
The officer questions Riley about his drug use. He's forthcoming and discusses struggling with addiction.
How long have you had this problem, man?
It was a relapse. I've been clean for 13 years.
Ah, poor guy.
All right.
Why would you admit this?
That's a lie.
No, he's being.
The sleep apnea was such a good excuse.
Yeah, just say sleep apnea. Just make him think you're
He's
like.
having his flight moment. He's having his, Your Honor, I'm drunk right
What
now.
is
moment.
sleep apnea? Is like you get like Down syndrome when you fall asleep.
Kind of. My dad has like crazy sleep apnea. It's
Yeah.
nuts. I have sleep apnea too. It gives me walking nightmares and shit. It's
Damn, you got to get one of those big masks. It makes you look like Bane.
No, I just lose weight and then it goes away. That's how you cure
really?
sleep apnea.
It's
Stop being
weight?
a big fat fuck.
It's all weight.
Yeah, it's all weight.
What periods of your life have you not had it?
Like lately, I just
Lately, you don't.
It's
have
a lot better now. Well, my big problem is now I just refuse to go to sleep before like 1:30 in the morning, and I don't have like blackout shades, so I just wake up at like 7 a.m. every day because of the sun. So whatever.
If any of that was laced with fentanyl or anything, because you were out, and like looked like you were choking.
Really?
Yeah. That's why somebody literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were having a heart attack or choking.
No, not that I know of.
EMTs
No,
arrive
no
to
heart
check
attacks
out
that I
Riley
know of.
As the police officers search his
Poor
vehicle,
guy.
which
Yeah.
is littered with trash and junk.
Crazy though. Like it's like I
officer
didn't know
found-
crack was just being done like recreationally by like councilmen.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think a lot more people do crack than what we knew.
I think so too.
I think if Hunter Biden taught us anything,
I think crack is
You
just
know.
being done willy nilly.
it's a new weed.
I think it's very easy
Chore
for
boy
people to
scouring
do.
pad in
Apparently,
the
Look at
glove
his
box.
nicotine gun.
Chore boy is made of copper and
That looks like
metal.
my car, bro.
Drug users
Newports.
sometimes use a chore boy to
what is
make
that?
a crack
A
pipe.
sausage patty?
Look at this fucking cop.
It's over here.
A second
Pull over
officer
here.
arrives. They approach the vehicle to test suspected drugs found in the car.
What's wrong with this guy?
I wish one of these.
This car doesn't have shit on Koberger's Hyundai, by the way.
I hope one of these videos one day it just cuts to like the guy they're arresting giving the cop head, and then it just cuts away.
Like, get the hell out of here. You're going to have a little
All right,
warning.
good job. He walks over. He goes, "Got another councilman."
Your whole life. Down the drain for what?
So you don't know him at all? You guys don't know?
I've
You don't
never
know
met him in
him?
my life. I'll probably dig out just a smaller little rock so we don't have to break anything.
If you get a little bit with the
Get a little bit with the
powder?
power.
I'll do it.
Over here.
Let's go get a fucking sub.
Yeah, it's kind
Well,
of
they're all
awkward.
these cops are afraid to get the fentanyl on their hands, and then it goes into their body. And because have you guys seen videos
really?
of
That's
cops
how it works?
overdosing on
I
fentanyl?
think
that,
that's
that's
a myth.
crazy.
No, I saw. Maybe it is, but I saw a video of a cop that like they same exact thing went through the car. He accidentally touched a baggie that had fentanyl on it, and then he just like passes out in the parking lot.
Oh, that's
And
crazy.
the cop has to call for backup, and he almost died.
You think he scratched his eye or something?
Yeah, something happened where he
If
was.
he
was
scratched his eye,
grabbing-
you can't do it. Like, through your fingertip is a myth. He might have scratched his eye.
through your fingertips,
I
a
would-
myth.
Yeah.
How funny
Why?
would it be if you like it's like a hot pepper? You just put your hand in this fentanyl and then you're like, oh fuck, and then you're dead.
No, yeah, that
it's like-
actually could kill you, but just through your fingertip, you can't absorb drugs.
It's like touching your dick after like slicing a jalapeno.
You ever done that? It's the worst.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, God.
Utter nightmare.
Who
Careful,
cut
'cause he
your
was
hair,
on the
buddy?
nod, or like it seemed like
486.
Every cop
Who
has,
cut your
has
hair?
to get this cut. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it proves. I think it proves like
You don't get gay bashed at the station. That's what it does.
yeah, it's basically just like a military
It's
cut.
insane. You look like a guy from The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's something else, but
Look at his little Blue Lives Matter clover on his bulletproof vest.
Is 486 there?
Do you need the sign?
No, there's a little clover pin with a Blue Lives Matter stripe across it.
Be careful with that.
He's Irish and retarded.
Be careful with that shit. I think this video kind of sucks after this. They get him.
Do we check Shab?
You want to check?
A lot of people have been
Fighter and the
messaging
Kid?
me going like, hey, I found this podcast when you guys made fun of Shab, and you guys haven't like made fun of him in a really long time, and I want you guys to do it. And we've always been resistant to it because we don't want to become like another one of these guys that
we don't
is
do
just
this.
like. And this is the reason I feel comfortable about this is because it's on Patreon. We're not trying to make a name.
Right.
It's like if you really you
Sure.
you
All right.
found us through Shab, let's make fun of
Let me
him.
get a beer, Joey, before we dig into this. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You can't go into this without
I'm
a
not going
beer.
to do this sober. Okay, so when someone has to peel their sweaty dick off of their leg, it's not discreet. Everyone can tell. Don't be that person. Keep cool this summer with Sheath underwear. It has 2 pouches, one for your dick and one for your balls to keep everything breezy and sweat-free. Sheath underwear comes in tons of cool patterns to help you look good and feel comfortable. I have Sheath underwear on right now, and it's the most comfortable underwear I've ever worn in my life. It almost feels slightly bulletproof in a way, which is nowadays that's a helpful addition to clothing. And it's got like a 2-pouch system where if you want, you can kind of like keep better containment of your dick and balls, and you can put them in a pouch if you want. You don't even you don't need to go through any of the surgeries or any of that stuff. There's a pouch. You can hide it, do whatever you want with it, and it's great. It's really the best underwear I've ever worn. It's incredibly comfortable, and you don't even feel like you have it on. So, and for our ladies in the audience, check out Sheath's sports bras, bikini briefs, and boy shorts. Okay? Go to sheathunderwear.com and use code HATEWATCH to get 20% off of your first order. That's code HATEWATCH for 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code HATEWATCH. My friends have abandoned me. Delicious dish from Santino, confirmed homeless. Bobby did not like this one bit.
Well, first of all,
what does that mean?
sort by top of like the month.
This is hot.
Go top of the month.
This guy, he doesn't even fucking know.
He's an otter.
Top this month.
There we go.
All right, now we'll start there.
Uncle Kale is one of our guys.
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen. How about all these quasi-celebrities who feel the need to tweet that they have a blue checkmark but do not pay for it? Their goal to act confused while actually bragging and hinting Elon personally did something for them is very transparent and equally as annoying as they are. And that was... So he's shitting on Bert Kreischer?
Yeah. Chelsea son.
What does that have to do with Brendan Schaub?
He's like, you know, in the periphery of the Schaub circle. He's like so in the Schaub
so he hates Bert Kreischer?
Amongst homeless cats, they hate Schaub, they hate Kreischer, and they hate like a lot of guys.
So Chael like hates all of Rogan's friends. He thinks they're all like
Chael's a fucking prize fighter. He's like a world-class fighter who's dealing with like, and he's way funnier than like
Immensely
almost all of these
charismatic.
comedians.
Hilarious.
So he sees them just being obnoxious and cashing in on like their, you know, their.
I like that.
big, fat,
He's
fake
calling
laugh.
Bert Kreischer a quasi-celebrity, feels the need to tweet that they have a blue check mark, but did not pay for it. Their goal to act confused while actually bragging and hinting Elon personally. He's right. That's great. Good job, Chael.
Chael's like really smart too. Chael gives me one of those vibes where like he was probably in like the gifted class in school, but just didn't get along with anybody, kind of thing.
He was a really smart kid, and he was a champion like collegiate wrestler, and then he kind of became. He was like a councilman in Westland, Oregon. They busted him committing fraud, and they arrested him, and they kicked him out, and. Somebody, after he became a prize fighter, somebody tried to like cancel him. They were like, "Hey, we just dug up this info. Chael got arrested for fraud as a politician."
Oh,
and then
cool.
Chael, they confronted Chael about it, and he goes like, "Yeah, I left office the only way any man ever should, in handcuffs."
We should watch Chael Sonnen.
So this is the newest, another thing on the Fighter and the Kids subreddit. Rolling Stone, just do what I say. 10 women claim comedian Crystalia preyed on them in the Rolling Stone. Well, that's obviously a fake news headline.
Our boy Kyle Anderson tackled this.
Why would it say 10 women too? That's all. These are liars. It should be
girls,
kids. So that's fake. Not
he used to make them like weigh themselves.
Yeah,
what's the next one? Are you on the main page, or
yeah, I'm
is
on the
this
main
related?
Page. This is top of the month. I'm going to take a wild guess and claim that Chris recorded the latest Golden Hour app on the day the expose came out because he keeps looking at his phone, like panicking, kind of. I guess. I mean, he always kind of looks like that. He always looks like a bird that's like approaching like roadkill. Dan Soder on Andrew Schultz.
Kidnap people we know. When Schultz and his boy are banging on chairs, I'm coming in with a fucking laser sight. Where he's like, you didn't say that! I'm like, get the fuck down on the ground! I want unsequestered bills. You're gonna put them in the fucking not sequestered bills. Put them in the fucking trash. And they go,
I don't get it. It's not even about
Soder's not looking so he's aging quickly, bro.
Yeah, but he's a good
he's
guy.
hilarious.
Okay,
here we go.
Here we go. Here's the king.
And we were the guys, and every show was sold out.
Glory
5,
days.
6 years ago, 7 years ago at the Comedy Store. It was the Comedy Rat Pack.
So 7 years ago, that was what you were. That was your second week in.
Yeah.
He goes, dude, it was the fucking days, dude. I was 2 weeks in. It was like the heyday.
And we were the Rat Pack, and we were the guys, and every show was sold out. Our names on the marquee.
We went back inside, sat down, had a few drinks, but all we did was
Okay.
I thought we were all gonna fight. I thought we were. What happened? I thought we were all gonna fight.
Right.
Where did you guys go?
Right.
You left us.
Well, we weren't a community.
No,
we weren't friends.
You guys were
Turns
only
out we
our
never
friends
were.
because we could help you.
Yeah.
And then when we needed your help at the most, you guys are nowhere to be found. Even to this fucking day.
Is he complaining about like Joe?
Oh, this is great, dude.
Who was nowhere to be found? He's like talking about like how it was back in the heyday. It was going great. Now it's like not.
Yeah, I think So what's happening?
I haven't seen him at the mothership online.
That's exactly like the big thing happening in the Bapaverse is Shab made some announcement like I'll be at the comedy mothership, and then Rogan went on his podcast a couple of weeks later and was like, I got to be honest, man. Like, I'm getting these people who want to, they're asking me like friends to come headline, and like some guys just aren't funny enough to be headliners.
Right.
Oh. And so everybody connected the dots, and they're like, oh, it's obviously about Shab.
Right.
So he's never been invited to the mothership.
Yeah. Okay. So he's kind of starting to lose it a little bit about it. It seems like.
Right. Well, yeah.
Complaining.
Yeah, well, like Rogan's
He's talking about the heyday. It's like the glory days are over.
Rogan's taking the mothership very seriously, it sounds like, and he's like booking it in the same way that like he thinks Mitzi Shore would have booked the Comedy Store.
Right.
Who, like, Mitzi Shore would turn down Jerry Seinfeld and shit like that.
Well, there's like nearly homeless people working the door at that club.
Well, now
that are getting up and Shop can't. So that's like cute.
Oh, at the mothership?
Yeah.
Well, but I guess this is like headline. Like, if Shab wanted to come like open and be like one of these homeless guys, I'm sure that he'd be allowed to. But I think he wants.
He's being iced out.
He wants to come and headline, I think.
Yeah.
Did he go and leave y'all?
He needs a little bit more than anybody.
Have you been?
Hey, have you been to Rogan's new place? And
He just called me
In
and
Austin.
asked me to come and do a weekend.
Now this is 7-8 years.
Brian Callen's been called to do a weekend there.
Oh God.
And
poor
Shab's listening to that. I don't know if we could play this because of this music, but okay.
Ago,
Patreon.
Even 10 years ago.
Who knows though? Could be the public.
It's gonna be so hard for the algorithm to pick this up with all the talking behind it and shit.
Let's just try it. Well,
Like,
let's risk
fuck
it.
it.
We've already
Because
it's
first
too
starting
late
out,
now.
we'd have all these comics on, stuff like that. And then the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit, and the leader of
Also, the song slowed
the
down.
Rat Pack leaves. Joe Rogan leaves. And the Comedy Store shuts down. Comedy LA shuts down. And then Tom Segura leaves. And then Joey Diaz leaves. Then Tim Dillon leaves. Then
It's like it felt just like my brain. Everything shutting down. Everything leaving.
Why does it look like he's in a car that's going really fast and it's braking really hard?
I don't. I mean, he.
What
looks,
the fuck's up with him, dude?
You mean like his face?
Yeah, his face is like going forward.
It's just he's got like swell. That's like that's
He
one
got
of the
plastic
big things.
surgery on his face.
So the homeless cats say that he got plastic surgery, and he's just like also fat.
Oh, dude, no.
Brian goes through some bullshit Me Too movement, and he has to leave. And Chris D'Elia goes through some bullshit Me Too movement. Chris D'Elia has to leave.
Imagine both of your best friends. You have to be like, dude, there's another bullshit Me Too movement thing. Both of your closest friends are like, he got another bullshit. This one too? What the hell? He goes, this is bullshit.
He's doing like the Koberger's innocent bit,
Yeah.
but he's being dead serious about his best friend.
It's like, you know.
Jesus Christ.
He's living off their macaroni necklaces that they've been stealing from their victims.
He's boiling
their macaroni necklaces. Oh, he calls Brian. He goes, Brian, the pasta was great.
And I'm on this island by myself. I'm like, whoa, where's
Little St. James?
I thought, all right, the troops, although we're not in LA, we got to rally. Let's rally around each other. And it broke my heart, man. It broke no, those days are over, dude. You got to figure it out on your own. Those days are over.
My
the days
brain was already broken.
Being in
and
the hallways at the Comedy Store and the Improv and the Ice House. And
Dude,
Laugh
he's like De
Factory,
Niro at the end of
where,
Irishman.
hey, podcast tomorrow? Yeah, podcast tomorrow. Those
He goes, can you just leave the door open so I can hear Joe? Just leave the door open slightly ajar so I can hear Joe Rogan before I die in my sleep.
They're all gone. There was the guys looking at. They're all dead, Job.
He goes, the FBI's there. They're like, Shab, they're all dead. You could tell us now why you were so bad at comedy. And he's like, I can't help you guys. Sorry.
He's like, I don't know, Theo Vaughn, he's out. No, Theo's gone. Theo's gone. It's okay, yeah,
Well, then there was Bertha Machine Kreischer. And they go, he's gone too. He died actually 30 years ago. He didn't know it. He actually died while he was living. First case. He goes, it was Joe. And they go, he just passed. He just passed. And Shop's just sitting there, and he goes, I don't know, just leave the door open and you put on JRE. Just
because I used to have a podcast with Theo. We were king in this thing. We used to be called, and people liked us together. And, it was a couple of funny comedians, both comedians. Equal talent.
Dichotomy. Him and Callan both in prison. They're looking at each other. They're old men. They're in prison. And they go, we got the good Jolly Bee ketchup today. And they grab their bread and they dip it in this like weird red sauce. And they go, it's the Jolly Bee ketchup. Man, tragic.
What, this?
days are gone. They've made it. Everyone's in their lane. You got to figure it out on your own now. It's weird because,
oh man,
I was at the Comedy Store last night, and I always have this. It takes me a while. I sit in the parking lot for a while because it just kind of reminds me when I pull up now that I used to pull up and Rogan would pull up in his Porsche and we'd park next to each other. We'd talk shop about the cars and what's next. And then Santino would pull up comedy. And we'd talk to him and Chris D'Elia. And then Brian would pull up and Bobby Lee and Theo. And we'd be in there. And there was
like college.
It was the best. It was absolute.
He goes, they wish it was college.
A little more acceptable to have sex with freshmen in high school.
Wouldn't have had 2 LA Times front page headlines if it was actually college. So
best. And I wish 5, 6, 7 years ago somebody would have tapped us on the show and like, hey fellas, in 2 years
your friends are pedophiles. I wish somebody tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey buddy, your friends are pedophiles.
Is all gone. I didn't realize at the moment that was the golden age, and what we were doing was so special. We took it for granted, and I didn't realize at the time how special it was. In my theater where my fish tank are, and like my man cave, I have 4 pictures from those days. I just put them up, right? When they were done 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Why is he hanging up pictures?
You know.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
God, he's a retard.
Realize that in that picture, in that frozen moment, that was the best time ever.
You know, man, like
brittle, tragic.
You're a UFC fighter, which is insane on its own.
So, of course,
I respect the fuck out of that career he had.
And then you know.
I actually don't. I hate Brendan because he's been forcing himself onto comedy, and he's horrifically unfunny and does no work and doesn't try to learn or be better. And I don't even think he's capable of it because of his. But he fucking did. He did fight.
Yeah.
He did get hit. He
Yeah.
did do it. That's. I respect the fuck out of that.
He had like a pretty impressive heavyweight UFC career.
Did he really? I thought it was actually impressive.
Well, if you have any heavyweight wins in the UFC, it's impressive. And he knocked
I noticed
out
on Twitter recently you retweeted.
So yeah, he had some impressive wins. It wasn't like a spectacular career or anything like that. He wasn't a top 50 even heavyweight, maybe 50. You could maybe give him like 50-ish.
Okay.
But no, like even 50 is impressive.
All right. Well, this is like just some Ben. Do you know who Ben Rothwell is?
Yeah.
So I guess he's about to throw a shot at Schaub. I think Schaub just gets shots thrown at him like literally all day.
He's become
every day.
He's become.
I noticed on Twitter recently you retweeted. I think it was the 11th.
And Ariel Helwani hates him.
11th anniversary of your win over Brendan Schaub. You retweeted something about that.
He have changed, brother. He have changed.
You're a homeless cat.
Homeless cat.
Are you one?
Look at his fucking eye, man.
I hate to do it. You're setting me up.
No, I don't. I just don't know if you are. I wasn't sure. Last
50
time
minutes.
there was a PF Chang reference. I wasn't sure if that was catnip or it was just like I wasn't. I was just trying to confirm.
I'm still a little bit homeless, man. I'm like not quite all there yet.
There's people with like
This guy kicks ass.
homes and kids and wives, and they're all homeless cats. I mean, it's like I said before. It's like the most developed underworld on earth. No, like people don't understand the power of this community. It's unbelievable.
It's one of the most active communities on Reddit. Like if you go on there, it's like 8K active people.
Yep.
They're all actually do go back to the main page. Let's end on
just
this.
see what
Go
it
back
is.
to the main page and then go like top this week. And we have the greatest fucking thing of all time.
What is it?
This week.
It's this guy. This guy made this animation. Wait, go up.
The apron.
No, it's that top one, the stickied one above that.
Is this the champ is here?
Yes. Full screen that and play it. It's the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
PF Chang's production.
Camp is here.
I just
Pause it for a second.
Camp is here.
So this, I'm not going to interrupt again, but this is made by this guy. He's made like a few of these animations. He posts them and then instantly deletes his post, so nobody knows who it is. So like it's like posted by deleted, but the post stays up, and so he's like this anonymous, like brilliant animator that's a homeless cat, and he's making these and posting them.
Okay.
Cool.
This shit is crazy.
The evil genius.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
D-Block,
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Fucking with the champion.
You already know. AAD is the game, the body.
You ain't fucking with the champion.
You already know.
Green lane.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into it now.
Crack the rap now.
Okay.
Put out
Be patient. Be patient.
I just want to rock for a century. And then
Okay,
chase
bad
the book
animation.
documentary. If you can't do nothing other than flow like
All
a
right.
bitch,
Yeah.
let's go. Don't make me put your arms
It's a fat guy working out.
That's Rogan, dude.
Oh, it's Rogan. Okay. He's up wait, his face is the same level as the counter. he's a midget. Yeah, basically. Okay.
Doc, give me some good news.
I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Rogan. We can't find a suitable donor. I just don't think.
Listen to me. I'm not paying you millions to fucking think. my biological clock is ticking. The HGH and TRT can't handle the levels of sheer violence required by my body anymore. So, unless you are one of the
What is he using? Is that like Chat GPT or some bullshit like that?
Yeah.
Untrained
You can take people's voices on Chat GPT?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
in the world who can beat me in combat, you might want to rethink your answer.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Is Bert Kreischer just yelling
Squealing.
at his screen?
The odds of finding a suitable donor candidate meeting your criteria are basically 0. On top of it all, he needs...
Is that... Wait, he had H3, or he had Andrew Schultz's podcast where they just laugh?
Yeah, they're like flapping their hands.
Fuck, these people are good, man.
Every frame of this is like you'll find something
This is a
new.
masterpiece.
I know.
This is like a masterpiece.
That's on top of it all, he needs to be either clinically brain dead or wants to gargle your balls enough to volunteer for this experimental surgery. Sorry, but a man that impossibly redacted simply does not exist. Mr. Rogan, are you there?
That man impossibly redacted.
Book me in for Thursday.
So he realizes like Schaub is the perfect candidate for this procedure.
Yeah, he's like the fucking he's Jason Bourne. He's the Jason Bourne of retards.
Yeah. Goodbye horses.
All right, let's get to it.
Stop being impatient.
Stop being impatient. Just fucking watch the
We're
thing.
doing a podcast.
This is the best entertainment you could ever ask for.
His hands going over all these articles about Rogan.
He's naked.
Balls deep in fish.
Now, Mr. Rogan, once again, I must make it absolutely clear. This procedure is 100% irreversible. When you wake from this process, for all intents and purposes,
So is this
you will
the
be
Asian
Brandon
doctor
Schwab.
that Schaub was racist towards?
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Sue? Okay.
Yeah.
This day forward. And he, Joe Rogan. I guess what I'm getting at is, this may be the worst pain in your life.
Patch me in, Doc.
And Rogan has like dicks, his titties, and a USB in his neck. God damn it. Oh my god.
Do you remember him getting me in a headlock?
He's getting hit with dildos, Rogan. Outside of a float lab.
So I did 7 hours on an elliptical machine watching the bathhouse. I went great.
All right.
It brought me back to my fighting days. That person came out.
Does Rogan work out after his podcast, like in front of people?
Yeah.
He gets up and does like push-ups and shit in front of people?
I don't know about that, but he has a jam in his thing.
Like warriors, most likely a lot of violence in my history, in my past. Like an assassin.
I mean, this is extremely well made, but what's the point here?
He's a homeless cat. There's no point. He's an agent of chaos.
God, the craftsmanship that went into this is insane.
It's truly nuts.
I can't believe people are spending this much time on stuff. What does this guy get out of this? This is amazing.
He just wants to.
I get what he gets out of it. He feels good about himself. He made a great thing. Is that it? Oh, they're back. Oh my god. These homeless cats are back. It's Dr. Sue. He's on his phone.
Well, Tom, we're here live at the All Valley MMA tournament in sunny
TV's
Calabasas,
on.
California, where it will all go down tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific, and we will be crowning a new ultra heavyweight champion.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. And of course, the huge news is the shock return of the giant killer, Brandon the Hybrid Schwab, coming out of retirement for one last tilt at the gold.
I think
and
that
I've
was
got to say,
Ariel and Robin
he's looking
Black.
even more redacted than before.
Careful, Tom. He'll light you up, B.
Say less, B. But no, seriously, he looks fucking gormless.
Thanks, Tom. Well, that's it from us, and we'll see you all back here tomorrow where a new champ will be crowned.
It's not much to comment on here.
No, it's like this is lazy podcasting. We're just showing somebody else who made something good.
You wanted to lazy podcast because you want to get out of here.
Well, no, I'm trying to show people a very entertaining thing, and there's a lot of homeless cats that listen.
People should go watch that. That was good.
I do have to get out of here, though.
Oh, my God. Joey, God bless you.
Love you, Joe.
Well, I mean, I'll finish the pod.
We have 3 minutes.
Okay, we'll do 3 more minutes, yeah.
3 more minutes.
By the way, I want to do 10 hours, but I can't. Devin has to end this.
I don't have to end. Joey's got a hot date lined up.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a hot date lined up with a Puerto Rican piece of ass. Diddler made them watch The Golden Shower.
I just realized if you put a Coors Light can on top of a star.
Oh, shit. This is a guy in his Uber, and the Uber driver's just listening to Fighter and the Kid. That's cool.
So did Joe Rogan train a Machado?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, John Jock Machado, the guy with one hand.
Yeah.
Or he has like one of his hands has like one finger on it.
Yeah, he's got a claw.
He's got a claw, yeah. So that was Joe Rogan got his original black belt from John Jock Machado.
I heard he never competed.
Rogan, I don't know if he competed. I actually don't know. I have no idea.
As a because I heard he never competed, but if he never competed as a black belt, that's like whatever.
John has like all these open sores on his neck. It's really weird.
Let me see it. Turn this.
Oh, that was a zit.
What the hell's going on with you? God, you look.
You're gross, man.
Disgusting.
What? But so yeah, Rogan got
2 open sores.
Double black belt from John Jock Machado, and then he got one from Eddie Bravo. He's a very, very good black belt. And I actually love Joe Rogan. That was mean on Joe Rogan, and I'm not even. I like Joe Rogan.
I love Joe Rogan.
I like him, but it's like when you get that famous, you're gonna have people making fun of you.
Of course.
And that was so well done. He did it. Listen, if I get that famous, please,
Right. Yeah, I get that.
Make those about me too. But no, it's him and Chab. And so what you didn't see at the end of the thing, because you skipped it because you didn't have the patience, is they use Shab's genetics and they transfer Rogan's brain into Shab's body.
And so he becomes like super successful.
No. He emerges from the tank at the very end of the video and he's just like, it's Shab's body, but he goes like, "Hello, freak bitches." It's like Rogan's mind.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you gonna take this gal tonight? Where are you gonna go on a date?
Well, so she's staying with me for the weekend, and so we have to go like take her luggage into my apartment, and then we're like,
she Ubers over.
She's gonna Uber to my apartment to meet her there.
That's great that she doesn't make you come try and pick her up or any of that bullshit.
You know,
not that you could, but like get her an Uber. Like that.
Get an Uber to the airport.
It's a great sign that she's not like what do I do?
She is she's really nice and down to earth and stuff. But yeah, so we'll get her luggage inside, and then if she's hungry, we'll go get food. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
It sucks Suhiro Cafe is not around. She missed out on Suhiro.
No, it's bad. It's open.
It's still First Street?
Suhiro Cafe is.
Because I heard they have a new location on like 4th or some shit. We stand Suhiro Cafe on this
Suhiro
podcast.
Cafe is a classic place, and
Devin fights tooth and nail every time we go there.
They say they're open. It's on First Street, right?
Yeah.
It says it's open, closes at 3.
Yeah, I think
take her to Suhiro.
Well, if she's hungry, we'll find something.
Yeah. Do you want to get some food? You fucking fat piece of shit.
I'm not really that hungry.
God, you suck ass.
I just want to hang out with you, buds.
All right, but do you want to
Why don't you order some food?
Do a thing? You want to do a thing with me, with your pal?
We never get to sit.
We could do a double date, perhaps.
You want to do a double date?
A double date?
Me, my girl, you two, queers.
Yeah, we're sucking each other off.
I don't know. If
I mean,
healthy.
why don't we? I mean, we don't ever get to fucking hang out and watch TV anymore.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, let's just hang out.
I thought
for
you
a
wanted
bit.
to like maybe get like some food though or something.
I'm trying. I'm gonna be.
You can eat healthy.
I can't. I know I can eat healthy. I've been doing real good today. Problem was, here's
I know everyone on the podcast say I'm a big evil man and I make my friends do bad things.
Oh, is that what they say?
It's not my fault that like John doesn't know how to like not get like a fried chicken sandwich every
You know what's funny is last night, so I have this new thing where, well, it's not a new thing. So I've always been like, even if I'm dieting, if food is given to me for free, I will eat it. No matter what it is. And last night they had this big group come into the bar and
What'd you do?
rented out a patio, dude, and they left behind all their food. They didn't eat any of it.
I love everybody.
All right.
Love you, buddy. See
Let's
ya.
wrap it up.
Had a bunch of chicken sandwiches. Anyways,
God bless
love
you
all
all.
of you.
We love you all. Wish Joey luck. Everybody now.
Joey's
Wish
the man.
Joey luck. Now. Go.
Wish him luck. Go.
Thank you. We got that.
Good night.
Thank you.